Hi everyone, this is Val from EurekaCrystalBeads.com with another sparkling beading video. But before I get started, here's a quick reminder to check out our channel, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to be notified every time we have a new listing. Our project today is a stackable Tila bracelet. And what I mean by stackable is you can make several of these in different combinations and wear them all together, and it's really kind of fun. It's very comfortable to wear, and it's just really quick to make. So the supplies you'll be using today are Tila beads, and so we'll be using the full-size Tila, a half Tila, and a quarter Tila. So what I mean by that, if you're not familiar, is that this is a full-size Tila, which is a bead from Japan, from Miyuki Beads, and it is 1 square size. Then there is a half Tila, and a half Tila is like what it says. It's half of a Tila, so 2 of these beads equal the length of this bead. And the quarter Tila, of course, makes 4 of these, make 1 full-size Tila. So that gives you opportunity to really play around and do different heights, textures, and color combinations. Kind of reminds me of a mosaic tiles almost. It's kind of fun. Also, the supplies you'll be using are some seed beads. I'm using some metallic seed beads in 15-0 and 11-0. We're using these symbol beads. I believe they're called Torco. I'm not really sure how to say it properly, but the supply will be in our comment section below, so definitely we'll have you the right link to the product you need. And these are great. These are made for the symbol bead, so they fit perfectly along with it. And we'll also be using a couple of crimp beads, a magnet clasp. You'll be using 014 soft flex wire. I'm going to use 24 inches today. And you'll need flat nose plier and a wire cutter. So starting our project, we are going to use some 15-0 seed beads in gold. And I'm just going to string it on one side, but I folded my wire in half. I'm just going to be stringing it all onto one side. All right, once you've strung your seed beads on that one side, we're going to also add our magnet clasp at this time, one end of our magnet. And we're just going to use this loop to the seed beads that we made into now. It becomes the loop, and your magnet clasp is just going to kind of float between that. And we have these really cute findings. These are part of our symbol collection, and these are meant for the Tila beads. They work really nicely. So I'm just gonna, they have these 2 holes with metal. I'm gonna string up our 1 Tila. So our Tila is this bead, glass bead from Miyuki. It has 2 holes, and it lends itself to be pretty creative. So you see right here, I have this little bit of space here. So I want to cover that up. So I have some 11-0 seed beads. I'm just going to string 1 on each side of my line. And then we're going to add our blue. It's kind of a soft periwinkle twilight blue. See how it kind of covers that space, gives it a little bit of texture. And then I'm going to go ahead and add our half Tilas. So I'm going to go 2. And then I want to add in some of those gold beads. So these are the gold 11-0s. And then we're going to string 1 of these, just like this. And then we'll string up actually 2 more. I think we're going to want to carry this purple a little bit more, but yet to me this is too similar. So I want to add a 3rd one to this side, so it gives it a little different look. And then we're going to go ahead and add in a full-size Tila. And then our gold piece. So every time you add your gold piece, you're going to want to string up 2 of these seed beads, 11 seed beads, and you can really use any color you want. I just happen to like the gold or metallics, either gold or silver. It's kind of pretty. So now it's looking like this. So from here, I can just keep adding. You can really just string various combinations. I think that's what makes this bracelet so much fun. It's looking like this. Okay, so now I added in another half Tila, and I want to throw in just a couple of these quarter Tilas. And now I'm just changing up the color a little, just adding a splash of color with this soft peachy tone. Right, so now it looks like this part, and if I drag my beads all the way to the base, it now will look like this. String up another of these gold pieces. Helps to put both beads into the hole. That would be pretty helpful. So again, every time you do a metal, you're going to want to string up a gold. And just take a look to see where you want to continue. So I think I'm going to add now just a blue. So I think from here, I'm going to start repeating my pattern. So I did this blue, now I'm going to just continue the same pattern. I might vary it slightly here or there, but more or less it'll be the same. And I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll be right back. So once you have reached the desired length you wanted of your pattern, you're going to add your findings. So on both of my lines, I strung up a crimp bead, and then also on both lines, I strung up 2 11 seed beads, the other opposite side of my magnet clasp, and 2 more 11 seed beads. Now I'm going to string these 2 ends into this crimp bead here and through a few of these beads. At this point, I want to give my line a nice fresh cut so that I can sew easier into my crimp bead. So into the crimp with both lines and pull them out from the crimp. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this string into these 11 seed beads, gold seed beads, and through a few of the Tilas, and I will be back. Okay, so once you've gone through some of the beads, you can just pull your lines tight. So I'm going to pull one of the soft flex lines at a time. You want to keep a good tension, but you don't want to over tighten it because it's going to cause all of your bracelet to kind of become out of shape. It's going to be all twisted and funny looking. So just gently, just tug each one. It is getting a little tight at this point. So just keep in mind, so you see right here. So if it looks a little stiff, then you can kind of just pull it a little bit just to give it a little bit of looseness. But basically you want it to be able to move freely, and when you close it, it won't look too out of shape. So now we'll take our flat nose plier and just smash this crimp bead down, and I usually go on both sides and just smash. And that just kind of holds it in place. You can use a crimp cover if you'd like there. And then just go ahead and cut off your excess. Actually, I don't know why I used my scissors there, but so I'm going to go with my cutter and just trim off any of that soft flex that's there. All right, so here we go. I was thinking this would be fun in so many fun colors. Actually, I think I'm going to go and make a bunch more. So here's our finished project, and I went ahead and made a second one right away because I had so much fun making the first one, and I can't wait to get more beads so I can create more color combinations, and it's just really just too much fun. But anyway, I want to show you that I did change this one a little differently how I did this ending. I just was experimenting it, and this one I used a wire guard on one side, and this side, because my wire guard wouldn't fit my line through, two strands through it, I just had to use a crimp bead right here. But you can play around and experiment with different combinations of endings that you'd like to do and just have fun with it. Thanks for joining us. And like always, you can find all these supplies and more on eurekacrystalbeads.com. And all the supplies used in this tutorial are found in the comment section below. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us.